A show that tackles the big issues affecting the BVI and the rest of the Caribbean. Searches for answers to today's big questions and gives viewers a unique perspective on developing stories. Follow the big story with me, Kathy Richards, only on JTV. This show is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon Spa Nail and Barbershop, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports. All right, Ted Lee. Good morning. I am so delighted to be here having this conversation with you because we love when we hear corporate BVI doing what they need to do for the people of the Virgin Islands, especially our young people. And we understand that there is a very special program which is very new to the Moorings Sun Sail that will see you training a few of our young people overseas, internationally. I want you to give us the background and tell us all about this program.
Okay, well, we just wanted to welcome you to the beautiful Moorings base in the British Virgin Islands, and the BVI is home for the Moorings, and the Moorings started here in 1969 and started with 6 boats, and it's grown into almost 300 boats, and we now have about 320 staff that are working on site, and so we're excited to announce a brand new program called the UKSA Skippers Academy. And so we had a rigorous program where we identified 3 young upcoming stars and who are interested in becoming captains. And Lee is one of them. And we put them through a rigorous program of, we went out in the boat, we had some academic stuff that we went through, some team building stuff, and we're able to identify 3 people, including Lee, who we will be sending to the United Kingdom for a number of months in order to take the Royal Yachtmaster course through the UKSA. And so we'll be paying all the wages, we'll be paying the transportation, we'll be paying for accommodation and food while we're there. And when Lee and the other 2 come back, then they'll be moving into a full skipper position or a captain position. And that's our goal, is to take the great young people that we have, put them through this great training, and then develop them into captains. And we're very excited that Lee has made it through the program, and we'll be going very soon, actually, to the United Kingdom.
Okay, awesome. You said, you used a word just now that really struck a place in my heart, and you said stars, up and coming stars, young stars of the Virgin Islands. Why that note to it? What it is that you see in our young people working here at the Moorings?
Good question. And when it comes to, say, Lee specifically and the others, what it comes down to is, Lee's been working with us as a boat briefer. And so she's been getting to know all the boats, and she's shown a lot of ambition. My understanding is that her dad was a captain and she grew up on boats, so she knows boats well. But it's just her love for boats, but it's also her love for just giving excellent customer service, and just the way she treats the customer, and that bright, outgoing personality and whatnot. And we know she's going to represent us well. And that's why we just want to keep working with Lee into the future and keep developing her skills as a BVI Islander. And we look forward to an exciting future for Lee as a captain with us.
Awesome. I feel a different type of pride than he might, because I'm woman and you're woman. And to know that this probably in the past would have been and in this industry, when it comes to captain and boats and stuff, that is more seen as a man's thing, and over the years we've seen it graduating. We're seeing more women adapting to and becoming excellent skippers. Tell us a little bit about you, Lee, and your passion. What led you into this field?
Well, I grew up living in the BVI with my dad, and he used to actually work at the Moorings. So I grew up running around in the Moorings behind of him, going on the boats, going out sailing, fishing, just being out on the water, and I grew a love for it ever since I was young. So I worked here as an intern for job training in 2017 when I was in high school. So when I was here in 2017, just before the hurricane, I was here in August. They had me with the dock masters, going on the boats, bringing in guests, docking up the boat, going on the fuel docks, and from then I just grew even more love for the marine industry. And then after, the hurricane and all that, COVID, after COVID, I went back to school up by the HLSCC to do the marine training program. And that's 4 months, 2 months in school and then 2 months working out in the marine industry. So I got the chance to work with two other charter companies and a sailing school and on the fuel dock at Naniki as well. And all of that just made me love the marine industry even more. And then I applied to work at the Moorings and I've been here since then.
Okay. When the advertisement went out for this scholarship program, what sparked your interest in it and caused you to go through that testing phase for it?
When I heard about the opportunity, I've known about the yacht masters in the UK for a while, but I've never known how to get there and how to obtain it. So when I heard that the company was planning to send three of us, I was so excited for the opportunity. So I went right ahead and I applied. And like what Ted was saying, we did a number of tasks, academics. Went out on the sea for a sail, and three of us came out victorious to be going to the UK to represent the Moorings down there for 4 months, just being on the water, sailing, and honestly it's an overwhelming experience and I'm very excited for this opportunity.
No, so what would you say to other persons, young persons like yourself, who think that I have to wait until I'm 40, I'm 35, or I'm going to my 50 before I can be certified as a captain?
I would say don't wait. I would say go up by the college, do the marine course, learn about it. The college is really helping young people to get into the marine industry now. They're doing a number of courses and everything, and just go up by the college, and I'm sure Matthew Holt will help you. Matthew Holt is one guy up there. He will help you to get your dreams out on the water.
Awesome. I have to ask you one other thing. Who was your daddy?
My dad, he was known as Captain Marley. His name is Oral Hodge. Many of people in the BVI know him, also in the USVI. He was one of Moorings' best captains. So yeah, I aspire to be just like him, even more better.
I feel the pride that you feel in Lee when we would have spoken off camera. I feel her passion. I see her determination. And, I love that she says, I want to be better than daddy. What else is the Moorings doing? I know that recently you guys had a job fair. What was the response? And tell us a little bit about more how you are making sure that you live up to that corporate commitment that you have.
Yes, yeah, we recently had a job fair that was very well attended, and we appreciated everybody coming out to it. And we have a few hundred staff that we have here on site, and we have various departments. I mean, there are boat captains, but there are technicians who work on the boats, the riggers, the shipwrights, all of that. So we have a lot of jobs in terms of all the technical disciplines, but we also have other jobs because this is the world's largest specifically built charter base, and we're the most premier company. So we also have a beautiful hotel on site, and we have the Moorings Yacht Club with the swimming pool, and we have Charlie's Restaurant, so we have 2 restaurants here as well. So we're always hiring for young chefs and people to serve in the restaurants and people to help in the hotel and in customer service and cleaning the boats. So we have lots of opportunities, and this is just one example of how we want to work with the staff to develop the skills that they need to be successful in this industry. So we would encourage anybody on the island to check us out online, come down to see us, and then we can look at what other opportunities there are, and we encourage you to come on board.
Okay. You see Moorings growing even bigger here in the Virgin Islands. You need more slips.
we are the biggest in the world. So, and we have like more than 200 boats that are new within the last 2 years, and nearly 300 boats total. So, we're always bigger is good, but better. We're always looking to be better, and that's and we're very proud to be a part of the British Virgin Islands and for this to be our home base. So.
Awesome. All right, Ted, Lee, thank you so much for your bit of time. I find it a delight to give my time to shed this light on what you're doing here and for you to encourage others, in their dreams. So many persons want to do things, and because they're not quite so sure how to, when they see someone telling them, that, hey, go out there, look, I am doing it, you can do it, it's always a motivating factor. So I thank you so much for sharing your story, and I know Daddy's going to be so proud.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Are you searching for new home decor items that reflect the season's latest trends? Look no further than Right Way Home. From cushion sets to decorative vases, we have unique pieces to suit every style and budget. Discover your right find at the right price, only at Right Way Home and Right Way Stores.